The Ministry of External Affairs has confirmed that President Tolam of Vietnam is on his state visit to India at the invitation of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Minister of External Affairs Secretary East P. Kumaran stated that the visit began on May 5 and will conclude on May 7, marking President Tolam's first state visit to the country. He was accorded a ceremonial welcome at Rashtrapati Bhavan this morning. Later, Prime Minister Modi and President Tolam has held wide-ranging discussions at Hyderabad House covering bilateral, regional and global issues of mutual interest. The talks were conducted in both restricted and delegation level formats. Kumaran further noted that India and Vietnam are celebrating the 10th anniversary of their comprehensive strategic partnership this year, and it has been decided to upgrade the relationship to an enhanced comprehensive strategic partnership.
At the invitation of Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, His Excellency Mr. Tolam, General Secretary of the Central Committee of the Communist Party of Vietnam, and the President of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam is on a state visit to India. The visit started yesterday, 5th of May, and will conclude tomorrow, 7th of May. This is President Tolam's first state visit to India and comes within a month of his assuming the presidency of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam on 7th April 2026. He has previously visited India in April 2023 in his then role as the Minister of Public Security. President Tolam is accompanied by a high-level ministerial and official delegation as well as a large business delegation. This is the second meeting between Prime Minister Modi and President Tolam. They had earlier met in New York on the sidelines of the Summit of the Future at the UNGA in September 2024. President Tolam's visit to India began in Bodh Gaya yesterday in the afternoon when he visited the Mahabodhi temple. He also visited the Vietnam temple there. He arrived in New Delhi last evening, and this morning he was given a ceremonial welcome in the forecourt of Rashtrapati Bhavan. Subsequently, President Tolam paid his respects to Mahatma Gandhi at the Rajghat. He then also visited the statue of Ho Chi Minh to pay tribute. Prime Minister Modi and President Tolam held wide-ranging and substantive discussions at Hyderabad House today on several bilateral, regional and global issues of mutual interest. The talks were held in both restricted and delegation level formats. The meeting provided both the leaders an opportunity to review progress across key pillars of our relationship and lay out an ambitious agenda for the future. This year, India and Vietnam are also marking the 10th anniversary of our comprehensive strategic partnership. Both sides agreed that bilateral ties have expanded and deepened significantly in the last 10 years. As a result, it was decided to upgrade our comprehensive strategic partnership to an enhanced comprehensive strategic partnership, and a joint statement give you a broad readout of the visit. At the invitation of Prime Minister